Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And I got to start with this from Wall Street Bulls. Right now, everybody's talking about Ripple sales. The financial statements also confirm that XRP sales remain nearly all of Ripple's total revenues through 2023. But as you read through this, and I'm not going to put you through all that, you see that they're selling XRP to institutions. They're also selling XRP that's going to be utilized in on-demand liquidity. So when you read through this, at first you see, oh, Ripple's selling XRP and making money off of it. If you read through this, you understand what Ripple's doing will lead to mass adoption, and also the price of XRP will rise over time because of mass adoption. And you know, every single month, people FUD on Ripple dumping that 1 billion tokens from escrow. But it happens every single month. Now we're seeing Ripple buy back 800 million of that locked escrow once it's released every single month. And that shows you there's demand for XRP, which will also lead to a higher priced XRP later. Everything that Ripple is doing right now will affect the price of XRP later. I don't look at it as FUD. I look at it as what's going to lead to mass adoption. SWIFT connects over 11,500 banks and financial institutions across more than 200 countries, facilitating the daily transfer of trillions of dollars. Their new CBDC platform aims to provide a unified global connection point for digital asset payments, and they plan to release this within the next 12 to 24 months. I'm hoping it happens sooner than later, because once SWIFT launches this new platform, I think we will start to see the utility drive the price of XRP. Now, people will argue about this as well. They'll say they're going to use something else. They're not going to use XRP. Maybe they'll use RippleNet, but they won't utilize XRP. We'll talk more about that in a minute. SWIFT versus Ripple, 6 key areas of comparison for international business payments. So you see the pros and cons of SWIFT and Ripple, and I talked about this a couple times in the past. So for SWIFT, they have an extensive network, interoperability, established industry standard, regulatory alignment. But SWIFT is 50 years old and it's outdated. So there's a few cons to SWIFT as well. Multiple intermediaries. SWIFT transactions often involve multiple intermediaries and correspondent banks, leading to potential delays, added complexity, and increased cost. Lack of transparency. The use of multiple intermediaries can make it challenging to track the progress of a payment and understand the total cost associated with it. So think about it like this. You make a payment. It's going to take days for that transaction to complete. During that time, you don't even know how much that payment is going to cost you yet. That's where Ripple comes in, and it's a game changer. So currency liquidity. Ripple's focus on using XRP as a bridge currency provides a streamlined solution for currency liquidity. It allows for efficient currency conversion, reducing the need for multiple currency accounts. Speed and efficiency is another pro of using Ripple. Plus, it saves money. So think about that, okay? You're going to cut down the cost and you're going to make the payment faster. And that's what everybody out there wants. But here's the cons of Ripple. Market adoption. Ripple's network is still in the process of gaining widespread adoption. Limited participation ultimately reduces the extent of Ripple's utility. We need that adoption to happen. Regulatory challenges. Now we know we need crypto regulations. Hopefully those come this year as well. Centralizations. Critics argue that Ripple's control over a significant portion of XRP tokens raises concerns about centralization of power. However, all of that escrow, I think, is going to end up in the hands of the central banks and the BIS, the IMF, dependency on XRP, while other cross-border payment providers are rail and token agnostic. Ripple's approach relies heavily on the adoption and stability of XRP as a bridge currency. So there you have it. All those people that are arguing, saying they're going to use RippleNet and with Swift, but they're not going to utilize XRP. XRP is at the heart of all of it. Ripple's whole idea of replacing Swift relies on XRP. So even if Swift chooses to work with Ripple, they're also going to have to utilize XRP at the same time. And that is how we will get rich. Now, Smoke has been going very big on Swift lately, and he does great research. If you haven't checked his page out yet on X, definitely check it out. I use a lot of his content because his research is top notch, and I like to showcase it in a lot of my videos. Swift has the large network and strong cash flow. It is possible that it can acquire new startups like Ripple to improve its services. Now, over time, people have said Swift is just going to acquire Ripple at some point in the future. And that was talked about a lot years ago. However, now today, I think Ripple has grown into a massive monster, especially after the acquisition of Medico. And look at all the partnerships that Ripple has made since then. And they're still making new partnerships all the time. Even their partners are putting rails in place right now for XRP to run on. I don't think Swift will acquire Ripple, but I do believe that they will implement Ripple and XRP into Swift over time. That's what makes sense to me. Alternative rails like Ripple have been successful, but if you do a bit of digging, you'll find that they still work with Swift. You know, all those rails that are getting put in place right now, they all tie right back in with Swift. Same way I said, Ripple even has rails inside of BRICS right now. They have rails inside of FedNow already. Everything that we ever looked at along the way, all those payment rails that Ripple has been setting up, they're tied into everything all around the world. Wait until XRP goes live on those rails. We will hit $100 so fast. Anybody that's relying on previous cycles and market cap, those people will be gone like an overnight event, because everybody tries to convince you that XRP can never break $100 based on how many XRP are out there. But like I said, we don't even know if there's enough XRP to go around at the magnitude that Ripple is growing into through all those rails. The flip of the switch for digital asset adoption now depends on regulatory approval, and major financial institutions are flipping the switch on blockchain in 2024. Clear yet? We know those regulations are coming this year. I'm hoping that they come over the next couple of months, because once we get regulations, all of a sudden you will see how fast crypto changes. A lot of cryptocurrencies will be gone at that point. And if these major financial institutions are saying this is the year that we're going to see institutional adoption, they already know regulations are coming at the same time. HSBC to launch tokenized gold tomorrow. On November 2023, HSBC announced a new digital asset custody service for institutional clients in partnership with Medico, a company owned by Ripple. HSBC also mentioned the XRP ledger for real-time settlements. You're starting to see how everything is pushing towards tokenization at the same time. Even Swift is pushing now towards tokenization because that is also the future. Everything around us is going to be tokenized at some point. And we're not quite at that point yet where we're starting to see the value coming from it, but we're getting closer every single day. Because now you're starting to see all these big institutions talk about tokenization. Even BlackRock is talking about it. And I don't think BlackRock got into crypto because of Bitcoin. I think they got into crypto because of the utility behind certain cryptocurrencies. They see it as the future. The same way I always told you that when you're holding XRP, you're holding the technology of the future. But it's not just XRP. It's the rest of these ISO cryptocurrencies as well. Once regulations come, that's all we're going to be left with is a handful of cryptocurrencies. And so many people inside of crypto still don't understand that yet. You know, these people that are so big on meme coins, they're always saying the same thing. Regulations in the United States, nobody needs to worry about that for at least another 5 to 10 years. Like hell, those regulations are coming this year. You could see us already going in that direction. Once the politicians start calling for crypto regulations, you know we are getting very close. And now it looks like Swift is ready to push ahead with CBDC integration over the course of the next 12 to 24 months. That's when we could actually start to see the switch get flipped for XRP. And as long as you were ever an XRP holder, even if you're new to crypto, you will start to realize the flip of the switch moment has been coming for a very long time now. But now I think it's going to happen within months. It's no longer years anymore. If you bought your XRP back in 2018, 2019, even before that, you were always waiting for the flip of the switch. I think it's coming in months. And now it's all coming together. The whole massive network that we always talked about that's forming in the background, I think that network is also almost complete at this point. Once we started to see Russia push towards CBDCs, that was an absolute game changer. That was back in 2022. And I said, this is going to fast track everything. Even BRICS doing what they're doing right now around de-dollarization is fast tracking things as well. The wait is almost over is what I'm saying. And if you're an XRP holder, you are about to make a hell of a lot of money off of your investment. And don't let anyone at this point shake you out. Don't fall into the FUD that's all over X. And even now, this year, we've seen so much change. We've seen people that only seen XRP, that talked about XRP on a daily basis, start to change up their narrative, trying to shake you out of XRP. Don't fall for it. Continue to hold this cryptocurrency no matter what. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.